Hello and welcome to my workshop. Now, had a bit of a busy day today because we've got a little room at the back of our property which I'm, myself and Carolyn are trying to do up so I can use it as a music studio. And so I've been making some racks to put my guitars on, and also some frames for acoustic panels, so it's all really exciting. Anyway, I'd like to just crack on with this neck now because I'm nearly there, but I need one more piece of binding around this headstock. Now then, stay tuned. Whew. Not sure how we're going to do this. Hello there. Now I want to give you the benefit of hindsight, and that is, in this video, I've been using this hot bending iron, and I've managed to burn both my arms. So if you're going to use one of these bending irons, I mean this is my homemade one, but I mean you can buy them. They get very hot indeed. So make sure you wear the right gloves first of all. I always do that. But also when you finish bending the wood, turn the iron off and move it completely away from the area where you're working. Because I didn't burn myself while I was bending the wood, because I was concentrating, very focused on the iron and what I was doing. I burnt it when I was trying to glue binding on the headstock, and I just walked round and caught my arm on the thing. So yeah, put it away, move it away from the area. Basically, stay focused and stay safe. I've got my mini bending iron on, and I'll try not to burn myself this week. I actually did burn myself on the arm last week, as somebody had said they were amazed I hadn't burnt it. Well, I had. Anyway, so I've got some wood and I've had it soaking in water for a little bit, so it's quite wet. So let's see if I can get these bends in. There's a nice tight bend at the end there, which is going to be fun. So before I do anything, let's get my gloves on. I do like bending wood. It's one of those things, it's sort of quite relaxing, and well, it's fun when the wood bends. Got just a little bend at the start, which has just got to fit into that initial bend there, which I think I've probably got. So now I'm bending the other way. This is quite a shallow bend, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So far so good. So now I've got this bend at the end, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some aluminium like I did last time to try and prevent that from splitting. And well, I can see where I need to start. Let's give it a go. The trick with the aluminium certainly works pretty well. I mean, this bend isn't as tight as the last one, but I just feel it's helping. Okay, well, I've just trimmed a bit of the binding off because it was a bit too long, but I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to get that any better, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to have to really squeeze that in. This is going to be a real difficult clamp up. Okay, so I'm going to try glue up, and I'll apologise in advance because I think my head will probably get in the way. So what I've done, I've got some rolled up floor vinyl, so I think I may be needing to use that. Anyway, let's get some glue on this and see if we can't stick it. It's one of those things where I'm going to have to use some dust and glue just to tidy it all up once it's set, but I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's a problem. Right, here we go. So first part is getting that nicely butted up, and it's a little bit above the surface of the headstock there, basically because the headstock goes down at a rather strange angle. So it's a previous issue that I had with it, as you may remember. Right, let's see if I can get one of these clamps on here. I've got glue oozing out at the front there. So that looks promising. Let's get another piece in here. Well, I've got it all glued up, I've got it clamped and I've got it taped. All I can do now is wait and see what we get. Okay, well that's dried and it's reasonably good. There's some gaps at the top there I can see, and there's some gaps on the other side. So I'm going to mix up some dust and glue and fill those, and then I can trim it all down. So I've got some rosewood dust here, so let's put a couple of spoonfuls of that in. I'm going to just spray it with a little bit of water because I find this stops it going too dark, and then I'm just using PVA on this. I always tend to use just PVA, it seems to work quite well, and it's just a question of mixing it up and getting as much dust in it as I can. I'll have a bit more dust on that. Okay, so that is really quite a stiff consistency there. Now this always looks a bit of a mess, but if you see how the other one looked the other day, that certainly was a mess, but it's tidied up really nicely. The question is, you really need to get it pushed in to those holes. The rest of that is looking pretty good on that side, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to scrape off some of the excess there. Oh, there's a bit on the end there. Okay, I'll flip it over. And I can see some gaps around there, so let's squeeze some into there. Find a small screwdriver can help. Okay, I think I'll leave that to dry now. This channel is about making guitars and making music, and At the moment, Carolyn and I are working on doing up a room in our property so that I can have a small sort of home recording studio. And well, in the meantime, I've been fiddling around. I use Cubase and I have done for many years. And around Christmas time, they released an instrument called the Lo-Fi piano, which has got this really lovely sort of chill out sound. I've been messing around with that and I've recorded a track. I thought I'd play you the track. So you probably need headphones to get the full bass range of this. But well, I hope you enjoy. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day for this video. I think I've achieved my goal of trying to rescue this neck, and in the process I'm really happy with the way that it's turned out, with a lot of help from Carolyn's design. I think we've got something that looks really nice now, so that's good. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you for listening. As you know, music is a very important part of my life, and I like recording these tracks. And I know my daughters all say they recognise my music because it all sounds the same. But the point is, you know, you get a lot of enjoyment for, well, creating music and playing music, especially if you love guitars. So don't forget, if you're in the mood for composing music, have a go at composing music to the little video that I put out. All the details are in the description below, and please have a go at that challenge. Also, if you've got a guitar you'd like me to feature on this channel, then please contact me via my website, footstepsguitars.co.uk. I'll get back to you and we'll get some details. And I hope that in the next episode we're going to have another fantastic guitar story to tell you about. So please stay tuned. Now, in the meantime, I'm making acoustic panels for my new little studio area, and well, the frame that I built earlier was the wrong size, so I've had to make it again. No surprise there with my measurement skills. Anyway, I'm going to get on and make a few more of those. So, in the meantime, please stay safe. I'll see you soon. Cheers.